Okay, boys and girls, we have Wednesday's homework. For Wednesday, you're going to go ahead and reread our story for the week, and you're going to answer questions 1 through 3. So here we're going to take a look at 1, 2, and 3. And then you're also going to do your math. Okay? We're going to go ahead and do the math. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. So let's start with the wise advisor. In a far distant land, a great queen lived in a huge castle at the edge of a forest. She needed someone who could take care of her treasure of gold coins. The queen had so many gold coins that they filled a secret room. The coins were kept on shelves there, stacked into neat piles, all of which were exactly the same height. The queen wanted to find the wisest person in her kingdom to be in charge of her treasure. How would the queen find the wisest person? I shall make each of my advisors take a test, she announced. First, the queen spent a month counting every one of her coins to see how many she had. Then she decreed that all of her advisors would take a turn counting the coins. The one who would count them accurately in the fastest time would be put in charge of her treasure. Each advisor took a turn, and each took a long time. Days and weeks passed. One day, a very young advisor from the edge of her forest came to take his turn. The queen led him into the secret room. He studied the piles of coins for a moment and then counted one stack of coins. A moment later, he told the queen exactly how many coins she had. From that day on, the young advisor was in charge of the queen's treasure. How did the young advisor know how many coins there were without counting them all? The young man looked at the stacks of coins and saw that they were all equal. He counted the number of coins in one stack, then multiplied that number by the number of stacks in the room and got the answer. Okay, so we're going to reread and answer questions 1 through 3. So question 1 says, it says, answer the questions. You may reread parts of the passage to help you. So question 1, why is the queen looking for the wisest person in her kingdom? She needs a new advisor. She is looking for a suitable king. She wants to find a replacement for herself. She needs someone to take care of her treasure. Okay, so it was very specific as to why the queen is looking for the wisest person in her kingdom. Okay, number 2. Which word best describes the queen in the story? Is she clumsy? Clumsy means she kind of falls. She falls all the time. She's like not paying attention. Is she foolish? So does that mean that she's kind of foolish? What's another word for foolish? Like she believes everything everybody tells her. So she's she's silly. Is she lonely? Does she need somebody to talk to? Does she not have any friends? Or is she tidy? Okay, so which word best describes the queen in the story? Number 3, which word means the opposite of accurately as used below? Opposite of accurately. The one who could count them accurately in the fastest time would be put in charge of her treasure. So what does that word accurately mean? Exactly, incorrectly, literally, precisely. Okay, precisely means exact. Okay. So those are the questions 1, 2, and 3 that you'll be answering. And then we're going to go to our math. Okay. So this one is asking you to do several things. So for 2, 3, and 4, you are going to write the mixed number as an improper fraction. Okay. For 5, 6, and 7, you are going to write the fraction as a mixed number. And then for 8, 9, and 10, you are going to write the mixed number as an improper fraction. So same thing, that we did up here. Now, this is your example. So if you don't know how to do it, make sure that you take a look at that. That's a perfect example of how to write the mixed number as a fraction, as an improper fraction. And then 11, 12, and 13, you're going to write the fraction as a mixed number. And then use repeated reasoning algebra, find the unknown numbers. Okay, so, and here's a perfect example of how you would do that. Equals. Okay, yeah, so you're gonna find the missing numbers here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna do just so that way it's easier for everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and do numbers 2, number 5. I'm gonna take one from each section. I'll go over this one with you since this one's already done. I'll do 11, and then I'll go over 14 with you. Okay. So number 1, write the mixed number as an improper fraction. When something is an improper fraction, we've talked about it in class, you're going to have a bigger number. So the numerator is going to be bigger than the denominator. Usually, we're used to seeing the denominator small or the bigger number on the bottom and the smaller number on top. But for this case, it's an improper fraction, so we're going to have the bigger number on top and the smaller number on the bottom. So how do you do that? So here you have 1 and 1/8. Okay, so for this, all you're going to do is you're going to multiply first, and then you're going to add. And you're going to say, well, how are you going to do that? So 1 and 1/8, we're going to multiply the whole number, which is this one right here, the whole number, times the denominator. So 1 times 8 is 8. Then you're going to add the numerator. So that's 9. So it's going to be 9, and then you're going to keep your same denominator. So that's going to be 9 over 8. And then this will be your answer. See how I said we're always going to have that bigger number over the smaller number, especially if you're writing an improper fraction? That's exactly how you would do that one. For this next one, it says write the fraction as a mixed number. Okay, for this one, we're going to divide. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to divide like standard. So I'm going to do 11 and 4. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and do a little cheat sheet for myself just because that's easier for me. So 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3 is 12. I'm gonna stop there because my number is 11. Okay, so 11 divided by 4. It's gonna be 4 times 2. So I'm gonna say 4. I'm gonna put the 2 up here. So 4 times 2 is 8. So I'm going to put the 8 here. Then I need to subtract. So 11 take away 8. 8, 9, 10, 11 is 3. Okay, now look what I'm going to do here. It's not going to be 2 with a remainder of 3 because I have to write it as a mixed number. A mixed number is just like this. This is a mixed number. 1 2/3 is a mixed number. Okay, so we're going to make it a mixed number. So I'm going to keep that 2. This remainder is going to be the numerator. And then this divisor is going to be the denominator. So that is your mixed number, 2 3/4. Okay, you're going to do the same thing for 6 and 7, exactly the way that we did it. For this one, write the mixed number as a improper fraction. Okay, you've already done that. Write the mixed number as an improper fraction. We did that up here. Okay, so example. So they multiplied 2 times 10. That's 20. Plus 7 is 27. So the improper fraction would be 27 over 10. The denominator stays the same. Okay, that's exactly how you would do that one. For the next one, write the fraction as a mixed number. Okay, same thing. So you're going to divide again. So I'm going to put a 5 and a 9. And I'm going to go ahead and do my cheat sheet. 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 1 is 5. And 5 times 2 is 10. I'm going to go ahead and stop there because that's a 9. Okay, so 5 times 1 equals 5. So I'm going to put that here. 5 times 1 is 5. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract. 9 take away 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 4. This 4 is going to be my numerator. And this 5 is going to be my denominator. So the mixed number is 1 4/5. Mixed meaning you have a whole number and a fraction. Okay? Now, for this one, this example, okay, they have 13 over 7 equals 1 and something over 7. So all you have to do is just go ahead and divide, and you will get your answer. So you're going to divide 13 divided by 7. Okay, 7 times 1, it goes in 1 time. So 7 times 1 is 7. 13 take away 7 is 6. So it's going to be a remainder 6 or 1 6/7. Okay, so that's how you're going to do 15 and 16. Okay, a lot of just different things with different steps. So hopefully you can read the things properly to make sure what it is that you're doing for those. And that is Wednesday's homework.